Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the New Living Translation 1-Year Chronological Study Bible from Tyndale. All right, I love a great study Bible. I really love a good read the Bible in a year plan, and this Bible puts those two things together. So the folks at Tyndale, the publishers of the New Living Translation, have partnered with an organization called Chronological Bible Teaching to put together a chronological 1-year study Bible, which means the books of the Bible are laid out in the order that they happen. That's the chronological read-through plan. Really cool idea, and I got to see a sneak peek of this. You may remember it was a couple months ago I did an unboxing video from Tyndale, and they had like a little sneak peek of this Bible in there, and man, I was just like, oh, this looks cool. It looks interesting the way they've laid it out, the design of it, and this turned out really great. I got a copy of it. I was like, man, I'm tempted to use this next year for my read through the Bible in a year plan, and I know a lot of people, the holidays are coming, looking for a great gift idea. This is a solid Bible option. It's a unique way to read through the Bible. It changes things up just enough to, I think, be really cool. And there's a lot of great material, as you'll see in a moment, inside this Bible that kind of helps you make reading the Bible a really meaningful experience. And aren't we all wanting to do that as we read the Bible? So I'm going to do an overhead now. I'm going to walk you through all the features of this Bible and show you how it works. Before we dive in, hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. This is the NLT 1-Year Chronological Study Bible from Tyndale. Nice hardcover edition here. You see it says the 1-Year Chronological Study Bible. Really nice design. Very, very clean. As far as the size goes, it's pretty classic study Bible size. It's about 6 inches wide. Set this aside for a second. 6 inches wide, 9 inches tall. It's really only about 1.5 inches, maybe 1.75 inches thick, so it's not too big and bulky. Looks really nice. You'll see here there's this little card on the inside from the Chronological Bible Teaching. That's a company that they partnered with on this edition, so it gives you information about that. And these are like the 14 different eras that they go through in this Bible. So I'll show you that in a second, but looks really great. There's a 9-point typeface inside. Now I'm just going to kind of walk you through this. You can see how it works. It's a 1-year Bible, so the design is for you to read the Bible in a year. It's chronological, so the order of the Bible is not straight through like you have in a typical Old Testament, New Testament. It goes chronologically. That's how it's set up. So presentation page right here in the front. Little design. I love the design of this. It's been updated and looks really, really nice. Copyright information there about the New Living Translation, typesetting and all that stuff. Looks good. A lot of information here about the contents to kind of get you set up. I would encourage you with a Bible like this, if you've never done a daily read through like this with a chronological Bible, that you read all of this information, get the introduction, kind of understand the purpose of this Bible and how it works and what the order is, that sort of thing, because that will be really helpful. So you see like here, Genesis, it says page 7, Exodus is 105, First Chronicles is 13. So it's going through the Bible chronologically, so the order of the books and things like that are going to be slightly different. All of the Gospels start on page 980 because it's not doing one Gospel at a time, it's doing them chronologically, so putting all those stories back to back. I'm really tempted to do this next year for my read through the Bible because I think it's going to be a really fun way. I've never actually done it before. I've attempted it a couple times and never finished, but here's a user's guide from the folks at Chronological Bible Teaching about how to read the Bible as a story. A couple different notes up here at the front. Then you get the 14 era story arc of the Bible. So these are that card that I showed you. They're basically splitting up the entire narrative storyline of the Bible into 14 different eras. And so you have all of the information about that. In here, you're kind of learning the bigger picture. So it walks you through creation, patriarch, Exodus, conquest, judges, kingdom, divided kingdom, captivity, return, silent. And you get into the gospel era, the church era, the missions era, and the end and new beginning era. So those are those 14 different eras that it kind of walks you through. That's the way this Bible is organized. Here's an explanation of all of the different features in here. So there's articles for each one of the eras called Discover the Story. So it kind of sets that up. Throughout the Bible, you're going to have charts and maps that kind of show you, kind of help you visually see where you're going throughout. This is a daily Bible, so there's going to be daily introductions, and there's going to be discovery questions at the end of every day to kind of help you reflect on what you just read. And then there's 16 articles called Understand the Story that are found throughout the Bible. So here's another little tip about how to use this, whether you're reading individually or you're doing this in community with other people, which is a great idea. I think that's really cool. Discovery questions up front. Again, this is all the beginning stuff before you get to the Old Testament. So here we go. An overview of the Old Testament. Kind of shows you the divided kingdom, the return from exile, that sort of thing. And then you get into this opening article about the creation era. That's how this Bible starts. So it kind of walks you through everything here. And then you see here's day 1, January 1. So it's actually dated for you. So you're reading through the Bible. You have a little intro there, and then you get day 1. So the Bible begins in Genesis 1 through 11 with dawn of creation and the early history of the world. Some of that design here, it tells you you're on era 1. 2-column text, 9-point typeface. It's got textual footnotes on the bottom right of each page down there. So there you get a look at it. It looks pretty good. It's easy to read. They're getting a lot of information in this Bible, so the paper is pretty thin. Obviously, that's what you have to do with the study Bible, is have thinner paper. But basically, right here, you see day 1 goes straight through. It shows you, here's your headings, right? So Genesis 2, 4b through 25. It gives you that information there. It's not like a traditional Bible where it's like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, because that's not how this Bible is laid out. So you finish your reading here at the bottom of this day on this page, and then right before you go in to day 2, here is your daily discovery. So these are reflection questions basically for the end of your daily reading. And then day 2 starts over. This is an Understand the Story article that's kind of sandwiched in here. But day 2, you go in here, you're jumping around a little bit, daily discovery, day 3. So it's all dated. It's going to jump around. It's for those of you who are like, well, I want to know exactly where chapter 3 ends and chapter 4 begins. That's not what this Bible is designed to do. It's chronologically going through the story of the Bible. So things are going to be shifted and moved around. But the entire Bible is in here. You're going to read the entire Bible, but you go through day by day. Day 106. I like the fact that it has a date there. Even if you get behind a little bit, you can know, hey, yesterday I was on 105. I'm going to move to 106 the next day, even if you get behind. But also it gives you the date, so you keep moving through it, which I think is really nice. You can also play catch up. Usually in here, like you see, halfway through this page is day 106. So 1 page, 2 page. It's about 3 pages every single day, which works out really nicely. So you can just kind of take a good pace, enjoy the read, and dig in a little bit. But you get this extra content as far as the maps and the graphs and the articles and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're just reading the Bible, you're getting a daily intro, and you're getting a daily set of discovery questions at the end, which I think that it's a really good plan. And I think it's a nice way to read through the Bible, just to do it something slightly differently. So when we get to the end here, let's see here. Oh, I like this too, by the way. At the top of the page, it tells you what day you're at. So you see December 8th next to page 1216. December 10th over there. Or sorry, that was December 9th. I can't read. Get to the end here. December 31. Last day of the year, day 365. We're in Revelation 19. There's another article there at the end. Then we're getting into Revelation 21 and 22. It ends here on page 1286. Then you have an index at the back for the different eras, so it tells you where those eras begin in the Bible, gives you a page number if you want to hop straight to one of those and check out what it has to say. It has an index for the different articles that are in the Bible, as well as those different charts and maps. And then you have a scripture index in here for where, if you're looking specifically for a specific text or a specific chapter of the Bible, you can hop back here. Because it's not in standard order, it's in chronological order, you can hop back here and find what page that's going to be on alphabetically, which I think is really nice. Oh no, this is not alphabetical. It's in the normal order of the Bible. So it starts Genesis, Exodus. It goes straight through in a traditional order, so it's easier to find your way. If you go, hey, I know I want to look up Matthew chapter 25. Well, you get into the New Testament here in Malachi. There's Matthew. Matthew chapter 25 is going to be on page 1081. So that's how you know if you want to go straight to something and see where it is in the context. A little bit more information from Chronological Bible teaching, and Tyndale with the New Living Translation here in the back of the Bible. But really interesting way to study and read the Bible, and this is very well designed. I like this new updated design that they've got. It looks sharp. Really nice Bible. So there you have it, the NLT one-year chronological study Bible. Really cool, right? It looks great. It feels great. Like, I think this is going to be a great resource for a lot of people. If you have questions about this, drop those in the comments. Let me know. I'll get back to you with an answer. If you have one of these already or you have some suggestions about reading through the Bible chronologically, you can also drop those in the comments as well. Now, if you scroll down to the video description, I'm going to put some links to where you can purchase one of these so you can check those out, see the different options that are currently available, the different prices from a couple of different places online. I'm also going to put links to Bible Review Blog on Instagram and Facebook. I'm having a lot of fun on social media with the Bible, so you should definitely follow along there if you haven't already. Speaking of following along, you need to hit that like button for me on this video. That'll help more people see it in their feed. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing to me here on YouTube. I've got a lot of great Bible-related content, unboxing videos, reviews like this. It's a lot of fun. And if you are one of my subscribers, maybe you should take the next step and become one of my channel members. I've got some exclusive perks for you. Just hit that join button and you can find out more about it. As always, I appreciate you watching these videos. My goal is to help you find a Bible that's right for you, and maybe this one will be just that. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.